Hey, Patrick here, along with my favorite German Shepherd companion, Sadie, who's going to help me with the shipping container placement project. The basic goal of the project was to bring in a secure and weather-resistant storage solution for our property, which I determined to be a 40-foot long shipping container and found an appropriate spot just tucked into the woods. On this video, I'm going to show the steps that I took to prep and place the container successfully. Step one was to clear the site, which was approximately, as I said, 20 by 30 foot. I started with hedge clippers, an axe, and a chainsaw, and had to remove trees, small bushes, undergrowth, shrubs, and ground debris. Step two was to level the site. For this, I would need large concrete blocks for the corners of the storage unit, as well as some CA6 rock that I already had on site, leveling stakes, string, fluorescent tape, a 3-foot level, as well as a laser level. I went through a process to find level to place the blocks on the corners and to basically prep the site for the rock that I was to bring in to complete the foundation for the shipping container. Okay, time to bring in the rock for the foundation. I made an approximate calculation and ordered a truckload of CA6 rock at a cost of $454.25 and had a delivery date set up. On the delivery date, I met the driver at the property and showed him specifically where I wished to have the rock placed.
That looked good.
The driver did a fantastic job and was able to spread out the rock very precisely, which made my job a lot easier. I then proceeded to do the final leveling with a shovel, rake, wheelbarrow, and a 3-foot level. This final leveling process took a couple of hours, with me checking level and making sure that the rock base was at the level along the entirety of the string that I had placed earlier. Step number 3, place the container. The container arrived to the property without issue on the day agreed upon. The total cost of the container plus delivery was $2,117.75. Before the container arrives, also make sure that you cut away low-hanging branches so the delivery truck can gain appropriate access to the area which you will have the container placed. In this case, the delivery team did a great job and maneuvered the container into place very quickly. Within approximately 1 hour, the container was successfully placed. The doors were checked to make sure they opened properly, and it was determined to be leveled. Okay, now that the container is in place, we're now actively using it. Time for a little bit of lessons learned. So it has definitely been worth the money, about $2,500. I put specific costs, of course, for the major items in the video itself. It took about 12 hours of work over several days. Went pretty well. Nothing major happened, no major issues, other than the delivery company for the storage unit did cancel on me once, but they were able to get a different date set up right away, and it was actually a death in the family from what I understand, so that's a pretty significant and important reason why they couldn't make it, so I didn't really have a problem with that. The one thing that probably, if there would be anything that would be disappointing, would be the rust on the container. And I don't know how you get away from that, because you're trusting the company that you're buying the container from unless you would actually go and take a look at the container. In this case, I bought it from a major city about 100 miles away, and that's why it cost me so much for the shipping. And I just trusted that the container was in good shape. I'm not happy with some of the rust, but we're going to take some wire brushes to it, and then we're going to put some Rust-Oleum on it, and I think we'll be okay. So it may be a few more hours of work for us, which it is what it is. As far as the capacity of the container, it's an 8-foot wide by 40-foot long container. It's about the size of a 2-car garage. It's plenty of room. It doesn't get too hot because it's tucked in the woods in the shade, which is part of why I wanted to tuck it into the woods so it wouldn't be right out in the sun all the time. All said and done, definitely worth it, worth the effort, and I hope that my video will be a help to others who decide to do a project just like this. Take care.